Hey guys, hope all is well. Today we are on day 9 of Keifer's 15-day one-on-one training program. Today we are officially going to be starting to talk about the proofing phase. So first we went through the teach phase, where we introduced different behaviors to Keifer, such as sit, down, come, place, and then we entered the train phase. Once we knew that he had a good understanding of those behaviors, we held him accountable for not being able to hold them. So now we are heading into the proofing phase, which is where we start to introduce things like duration. How long can you hold a place for? Distance. How far away can I get from you and you still maintain a sit position? Distraction. Could I throw a tennis ball past him and could he still hold that position? And of course, the last one, but almost most important one, environment. Could you do this in a quiet setting and hold these behaviors? And can you still replicate those same behaviors in your local coffee shop where there's people passing by, more high distraction environments? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to practice our place command. And from there, we will start implementing some of these different proofing techniques. Okay? So first, we're going to go get some of our treats that we know he loves so much. Here, buddies. Keifer. Hi, bud. You hungry? Oh, look at this boy. He's ready to work. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to guide him over to place. Keifer, come. Place. Yes! Marking that with that high-pitched tone because he did so good. I gave him a treat following that yes marker word. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with just the slightest distraction by walking around him. No place. So as we can see, as soon as I was about to take a step, he broke the position. So I went ahead, gave my no correction word, and asked him to go back into the position that was originally said. So we're going to go ahead. We'll give him another second. And then we're going to walk away and try that again. Come. When I'm practicing walking him back and forth onto place or any position while we're still doing it on leash, it's important to practice that loose leash walking. So that way we can maintain it in any environment. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him place. Yes! Give him that reward. Good job, buddy. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to walk around him. Now I didn't ask him to sit or down, so I'm okay if he's kind of moving on place. No, place. But he did break the place position. So I went ahead, I popped him with that leash pressure, and I guide him back onto position. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him another second just to hold that position to kind of solidify it a bit more. No, pop, place. Put him back onto place. We'll give him another second, and then we're going to try that again. Come. Remember, with the loose leash walking, we want to try to maintain keeping him at our sweet spot, which is right at our hip. And if he were to surpass that point, which you can usually feel because we don't want tension on the line, so we can physically see it and feel it, we're going to say no and put him back into that place position. Place. Yes! This time I'm going to make him sit. Sit. Yes, good boy. The reason I'm making him sit right now is because this is a more solidified position when we're on place. He's more likely to hold place if I give him a more relaxed position, such as sit or down. So no, sit. So we put him back there. I'm going to go ahead. No, sit. Sometimes it takes a couple tries, and that's okay. We're learning. We just have to be patient and work with him. And sometimes wait him out to see if he's going to offer up that position. And then if he doesn't, then we'll say no and reapply that command. So I'm going to go ahead. No. Sit. See if I can kind of implement that distraction a bit. Walk around him. Yes! So I didn't go too crazy, but even this slight movement around the place cot. No, sit. Even that slight movement is a distraction. That's me doing something else that he's kind of like working on his impulse control. Can I hold this while you're still doing that? Now he's doing a bit better. There we go. So we'll go ahead and tell him, come, and release him from that position. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try that again. Place. Yes! Marking it once, all 4 feet are on there, of course. Sit. Yes! Good boy. Listen to that crunch. Go ahead, and I'm going to walk around him again. And this time, while I'm doing it, no. Sit. Give him a second, and look at that. He did it. Good job, buddy. This time, while I'm walking around him, I'm going to start working on that duration a bit more. So I'm going to work on my distraction and duration at the same time. So I'm going to count to 10 as I'm walking around him to see if he can maintain that position. No. Place. Sit for that amount of time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to begin. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. No. Sit. Sit. So he messed up, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a second, and then I'm going to begin recounting to 10. Okay. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 10 Mississippi. Yes! Good boy! After he's held it for a certain duration of time, I always like to check in and hit him with that marker word again. Yes! Just to kind of tell him, hey buddy, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. So I'm going to give him another second, and then I'm going to go ahead and release him from place and practice that again. No. Sit. Because he messed up, I am going to give him another second, but I'm not going to release him from place, or I'm not going to make him hold place for another 10 seconds. I just want to end on a good note, so I want to make sure he's at least holding it before I release him. So give him a sec. Come. Yes! Another thing we're kind of working on here is what's called static recall, which also could be called stationary recall, okay? So recall is my come command, right? So that being said, I had him in a sit position on place, and I want to see if he will recall to me from a stationary position, which he's been doing pretty well with so far. Once we build up his ability to hold those positions, we can start using a long lead and creating more space between us. That way, when we recall him, we have that safety backup line, but also we can use it to kind of reel him in. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to walk around again, come, trying to maintain position as best we can. I'm going to put him back onto place. Place, no place, sit, yes, give him a reward again, good job buddy. I'm going to do my distraction, and this time we're also going to count, no, sit, sit. Gave him a second. I'm going to count to 10 again, but this time I'm also going to incorporate some distance. So I'm in a safe protected room, so I'm going to drop the leash, and I'm going to count to 10 again, but give myself a little bit more space. So now we're implementing distraction, distance, and duration, right? So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to count to 10 just to see if he can hold it while doing all these things. Now, if he breaks that position, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. I'm going to walk up, I'm going to give him a little pop, and ask him for that position we originally applied, okay? So we're going to go ahead and begin. 1 Mississippi. No. Sit. Give him that second. No. Sit. Alrighty. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Yes, good boy, Mr. Keifer. And we can build that up more and more. But if he does step off, it's important that our corrections are timely. No, sit. So if you notice there, sit. I gave my correction almost within a second, which is usually ideal. You want to try to really hit it between that 1 to 3 second mark. Because if I wait 5, 10 seconds, he's past that already. So I want to make sure I'm staying on top of him. And then we can slowly increase our duration. Slowly work our way up to 20 seconds, 30 seconds, even a minute. Start throwing in distractions like dropping treats, seeing if he can maintain that position while having that much more of a distraction around him. And of course, distance. No, sit. Sit. Yes. That way we can kind of incorporate a little bit of everything together. And once we start proofing it to the point that he can really hold it in some of these quieter environments, then we could start stepping out into the outside environments or into more high stress, more high volume, sit, more action environments. No, sit. Keifer. No. Sit. Alrighty, so we're going to give him another second just to hold that position, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. But in the meantime, let's make sure we're practicing this at home. And the biggest thing is that consistency is key, okay? The more we practice, the better he'll do. It's important to try to implement this stuff into your everyday life. I know it's not ideal for everybody. Sit. I know it's not ideal for everybody to be able to pull them out for 15, 20 minutes a day because we all do have busy lives, of course. Sit. But even practicing these types of things while we're watching a movie, put them in a place. While we're entering through different thresholds, put them in a sit. Do as much as you can with the time that you have. Good job, buds. Yes, so I'll go ahead and release him there. Otherwise, I hope you have a great one, and we'll see you in the next video.